Anyway.
Can I ask you about a couple of issues on the foreign policy front? Because if you were president now in the second half of your second term and you were facing down the Russian bear and there was a humanitarian crisis in Syria and terrorism on the rise in Nigeria and the Middle East peace talks had just collapsed and they were raising Benghazi again as a foreign policy issue, in what order would you try to tackle them? And is any of it leave room for growth or hope or possibility?
Well, I don't think Benghazi is a whole different deal.
I know, but I just threw it in there.
We did, in my opinion, Hillary did what she should have done. She impaneled a very high-level review committee with the immediate past chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Admiral Mullen, who's backstage, and Tom Pickering, our country's most distinguished senior diplomat, who's worked for more Republicans than Democrats in his life. And they looked into what was wrong. They gave 29 recommendations. She took them and started implementing them. And they established the fact that whether it was right or wrong in the past, secretaries of state never were involved directly in these security decisions, and they also have untangled what was an early mystery at Benghazi when all we knew was that 4 people were killed, and we know now 2 of them were heavily armed CIA contractors who were military combat veterans, and they were part of a group of 20 authorized to provide security, among other things, where they were in Benghazi. And it's nowhere, and the last time we had one of these things made public was when I did it after the African embassy bombings in 1998. And so most Americans don't even know how many American diplomatic personnel were killed when President Bush was president. They don't know what, if any, after action review was done, what, if any, recommendations were made, what, if any, action was taken to implement those.